Hey RT family, Ryan Reynolds here with Keller Williams Consultants Realty and your September 2022 controversial real estate market update. So what's the controversy all about? Well, I'm about to say something that's probably not going to be received well by some people, but I think a lot of you might agree with me. And that is, I think that the state of Michigan has actually gotten something correct that the state of Ohio has not gotten correct. What is it? Well, you can see that I'm outside demonstrating the fact that it is still summertime. Even though we're after Labor Day, it's going to be warm out, and technically summer doesn't end until like the 22nd or so of September. However, our kids have been back in school for like a month, maybe a month and a half by the time you watch this video in Ohio. And in Michigan, they just went back to school right after Labor Day. So what it is I think they've gotten right? Well, in Michigan, there is a state law that says that no school shall start before the end of the Labor Day weekend, which means they have a full summer to enjoy and not really just half of June and the month of July. So I think as a state, we should band together and get our legislatures to adopt a resolution that says that no school starts before Labor Day. I don't know why they want to start so early. I think it has to do with state testing, but I really don't care. Move the state testing back. I think that would be smart for, number one, commerce in Ohio. Number two, real estate sales. Actually, maybe that should be number one. But also just for our stress level. We don't need to be doing this stuff so fast. Why do we have to rush summer? Anyway, that was my soapbox for the month and why this was going to be the controversial real estate update. So now I want to turn our attention to what's going on in the real estate market for September 22. And the first thing I want to talk about are interest rates. So interest rates have come up, and they have come up to, actually they raced up, I should say. Starting in January, they started the race. They raced up to 6%, and then they kind of stopped there. Even though the Federal Reserve has been raising rates, they kind of been staying right around 5.9, 6% on a 30-year fixed mortgage. Now, a lot of people think that they've gone crazy, and even the Federal Reserve is talking about raising their basis coming up here in September, like 3/4 of a point, maybe even a whole percentage. I don't think that's really going to affect our mortgage interest rates that much. They may go up a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be any kind of a deal killer. So what does that mean? It means that if you're looking for a house, your interest rate's probably going to be about 5.89, 6%, and maybe it'll goes up a little bit. But eventually, I think those rates may come back down. And the important thing is, if you can find a house, you can always refinance it later and get that lower rate when it becomes available. The second thing I want to talk about is inventory. Now, the inventory has come up, and when I say inventory, I mean houses on the market, which is now right around 2,700 houses at any given time active on the MLS. This spring, it was about 900, so we're looking at about a 3 times increase over what it had been. What does that mean? Well, it means if you're shopping for a home, there's actually some homes to go take a look at. And if you've been waiting to buy because you're afraid you couldn't sell and then find a house to buy, well, this might be your best time of year and opportunity to go make that happen. So the last thing I want to talk about is where we are with respect to the real estate seasonal market. And we have just come off of the summer slowdown, which happens basically mid-July through maybe mid-September. And then now we're picking back up, and things are going to be strong here, likely until Thanksgiving and maybe even in through the winter time. So what's that mean? Well, if you're a buyer, it means that there's still plenty of time to buy and move before the snow flies. And if you're a seller, it means there's still lots of buyers in the market to buy your house, and you can still do that trade up because there might be that inventory available that you can find a house and be able to buy it. So it's actually a great time of year. I'm looking forward to the next few months because I think it's going to be very strong. And actually, the only negative thing is the negativity that's in the news because of the election and the politics and all that crap. You'll tend to see between now and November a lot of negativity, and that may bring people down. However, once that's over with, we should be in good shape. So that's what's going on in your Greater Columbus real estate market in September 2022. If you have any questions about your specific situation, please reach out. We'll be happy to consult with you, help you understand what your options are and the best way to take advantage of today's market. Ryan Reynolds with the Ryan Reynolds team at Keller Williams Consultants Realty. As always, it's unlimited opportunities and exceptional experiences.